Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're journeying into the dark heart of the American frontier to a story shrouded in mystery, greed, and a chilling curse. This is the tale of the Lost Dutchman's gold mine, a treasure said to be worth millions. Guarded by the spirits of those who died trying to claim it. Our story begins in the rugged Superstition Mountains of Arizona, a place as unforgiving as it is beautiful. For centuries, whispers of a fabulous gold mine have echoed through these canyons. The Apache people, who considered the mountain sacred, knew of the gold but believed it was protected by the thunder god. Anyone who dared to disturb it would face a terrible fate. The first outsiders to stumble upon this treasure were the Peralta family, wealthy miners from Mexico, in the mid-1800s. They are said to have extracted vast quantities of gold, shipping it back to Mexico under the cover of darkness. But their fortune was short-lived. On their final expedition, they were ambushed. The exact details are lost to history, but legend says almost the entire party was massacred, their bodies left to the desert, and the location of their magnificent mine lost. This is where the story takes a turn, and where our main character, Jacob Waltz, enters the picture. Waltz, a German immigrant nicknamed the Dutchman, arrived in Arizona in the 1860s. He was a prospector, a man hardened by the wilderness, and somehow he claimed to have rediscovered the lost Peralta mine. He would occasionally appear in the nearby town of Phoenix, paying for his supplies with nuggets of incredibly pure gold. He was secretive, paranoid, and spoke of a treasure so vast it was hard to believe. But Waltz never led anyone to his mine. He spoke in riddles, offering conflicting clues and warnings. He claimed the mine was protected not just by its treacherous location, but by something else, something supernatural. He spoke of shadows that moved on their own and whispers on the wind when no one was there. He lived in constant fear, not just of thieves, but of the mine itself. On his deathbed in 1891, Waltz supposedly revealed the mine's location to Julia Thomas, a neighbor who had cared for him. He drew a crude map and gave her his last stash of gold, or Julia and her partners, armed with Waltz's cryptic directions, launched an expedition into the Superstitions. They searched for weeks, battling the harsh terrain and the blistering sun, but found nothing. They returned empty-handed, broke and defeated. Julia's failure only added to the mine's mystique. Was the map a final cruel joke? Or was the mountain simply refusing to give up its secret? This is where the haunted part of our story truly begins. After Waltz's death, the legend of the Lost Dutchman's mine exploded. Thousands of treasure hunters, armed with copies of Waltz's supposed maps and a heart full of hope, descended upon the Superstition Mountains. And that's when the mysterious deaths started. One of the first documented cases was Adolf Ruth. In the summer of 1931, Ruth, an amateur prospector, ventured into the mountains alone, convinced he had the true Peralta map. He was never seen alive again. 6 months later, his skull was discovered with 2 bullet holes in it. His body was found even later, miles away. In his pocket was a note that read, Veni Vidi Vici, I came, I saw, I conquered. But what had he conquered, and who had killed him? The case was never solved. The deaths didn't stop there. Throughout the 20th century, the Superstition Mountains claimed victim after victim. Men found dead from falls, dehydration, and mysterious gunshot wounds. Some simply vanished without a trace, their cars left abandoned at the trailhead. The official count is dozens, but locals believe the true number is much higher. One particularly chilling story is that of the 3 prospectors from Oklahoma who disappeared in the 1960s. Their headless bodies were discovered years apart in different locations within the mountains. The case remains one of Arizona's most baffling unsolved crimes. Was it a dispute over the gold, or was it the work of a modern-day guardian of the mine, protecting its secret with lethal force? Skeptics, of course, have logical explanations. The Superstition Mountains are incredibly dangerous. The terrain is a maze of canyons and cliffs. Temperatures can swing wildly, and rattlesnakes and other dangers are common. It's easy to get lost, dehydrated, or suffer a fatal accident. Many of the mysterious deaths can likely be attributed to the harsh realities of the wilderness and human folly. But what about the murders? The headless bodies? The prospectors found shot in remote areas? And what about the persistent claims of paranormal activity? Many who have searched for the mine report strange phenomena, the feeling of being watched, disembodied voices, ghostly figures seen in the twilight, and equipment inexplicably failing. Campfires that extinguish themselves, and strange lights moving through the canyons at night. Are these just tricks of the mind brought on by exhaustion and the eerie silence of the desert, or is there something more? Some believe the spirits of the massacred Peralta miners, or perhaps the Apache guardians, still patrol the canyons, protecting their gold from outsiders. They say the mountain itself is alive, and it doesn't welcome intruders. Today, the Lost Dutchman's gold mine remains just that. No one has ever produced verifiable proof of its location. The gold Jacob Waltz used is real. Geologists have confirmed its unique properties, but the source remains a complete mystery. Is there still a vein of gold worth hundreds of millions of dollars hidden somewhere in those mountains? Or was it all just a tall tale spun by an old prospector? The legend endures, a potent mix of history, treasure, and terror. It speaks to our deep-seated desire for adventure and wealth, but also serves as a chilling reminder that some secrets are best left buried. The Superstition Mountains hold their silence, guarding the story of the gold, the ghosts, and the curse of the Lost Dutchman. Perhaps the real treasure was never the gold itself, but the incredible, enduring mystery it created. What do you think? Is the mine real? Is it cursed? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mysteries from history. We'll see you next time.